I love the author's podcast long before I knew anything about his work. Makes me want to start a podcast to market my book. But how many Chihuahua stories can one woman tell? Welcome to BookTales, where I review books for the Chaos Library. The Tub of Happiness is the book, and the author is Howard Tayler. The podcast is Writing Excuses. If you're a writer and you're not listening to this podcast, you are in for a treat. I have listened to Howard Tayler on Writing Excuses for years, along with Brandon Sanderson, you might have heard of him, and Dan Wells. It didn't take me long to buy and read Brandon's and Dan's books and become just as big a fan of their writing as I was of their podcast. It has taken me much too long to do the same with Howard's work. In my defense, I did try to read them online, but that's not how I like to read, and I didn't realize for a long time that the books existed. Once I did, I finally found out what a talented writer Howard is. I could honestly say that he's just as good as either of his two co-hosts. No one is going to ooh and ah over the drawing in these early strips, but that's okay because the writing is so good that he could have used stick figures to illustrate them and nothing would have been lost. The humor is terrific, and I love that he knows just when to break the fourth wall and when to leave it intact. I also really enjoyed the side notes and wondered how many of them were exclusive to the book. I like to think I got a little extra for my money. This is a consistently funny strip which doesn't stint on story for the sake of a punchline. I look forward to reading the next two books. Now I want to go back and listen again to all the Writing Excuses podcasts with a better understanding of Howard's contribution to writing in general and the podcast in particular. 5. Funny Science Fiction for the Win stars. You've reached the tail end. Look forward to another book tale soon, and don't forget to visit the Chaos Library.